Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to talk about my Space Marine bikes. Here they are. These are works in progress. You've seen them earlier, but I wanted to share this with you. I just got them on bases now. I think before they were falling off the base when I was talking about my Master of the Forge, for those of you that have seen that video, the conversion. So I'm going to put this on the side. I do want to share with you how I mount my bikes onto their bases. Okay? Most people just kind of glue them and just get it done, get it over with. So what I do is, if you can see back here, I use hot glue. You can pick up a little hot glue gun for, I don't know, cheap, like $1 sometimes, maybe at the dollar store. But then you can get little glue sticks either there or anywhere else. This hot glue gun happens to spit out black hot glue. It doesn't matter what the color is, because you can always paint over it. But the reason I use hot glue is because I like to keep my minis as versatile as possible. I shared with you another video about how I like to magnetize some weapons and switch weapons out. Well, another thing I like to do is I like to make different poses. So maybe these guys are going into battle and they're about to charge somebody. I might want to do this. And then they can pop a wheelie. So it's kind of cheesy, but it's neat. And I do this with all my bikes. So it's kind of cool to see them do that. However, I don't want them always to be in that pose, because then it's overdone. So I just reserve that for once in a while. If my guys are really angry, I got to roll hot, that's what I do. Another thing I do to stretch out my wargaming dollar is, for example, this guy, he's got a plasma, right? So he's got a plasma cannon, he's riding around, but what if I don't want a guy with a plasma gun all the time? Well, I have it so that I don't glue my little riders down. See, I can pull him out anytime, and I can change this out, and I can put a regular guy in there. Again, I don't have the arms on these. As I said, these are all works in progress. So I'll provide an update, and I'll showcase them when they're done. But what do you think of that? Do you think that's helpful? I hope that is helpful to other wargamers out there. If you have some tips that you can share with us, I mean, please feel free to put a comment down below. So that's that. Another thing I want to do quickly is I'll push these guys out of the way. I've been getting some PMs. It's real funny because I get, I think, more PMs on my videos than I do comments. Don't be afraid to leave comments, guys. I read those too. But I did get some PMs asking me about my quad bike for the Master of the Forge. For those of you that have seen that video, bring that up again. Here's what it looks like right now. It's a work in progress. It's not done, but I just wanted to give you a quick update on what it looks like. Again, I will showcase this if I'm proud of it, and I think it's worthy by the time I'm done. So he's still got his magnet on it, but here's something I wanted to focus on. Check this out. I put like a piece of plastic. I thought, boy, wouldn't it be neat if you could enclose this crazy weapon and put some kind of like a glass sheath or something like that. I just thought it would be cool to kind of house it. Now you'll see this was my first attempt. You'll see there's a little mistake right over here where it didn't quite cover. I probably have to recut it. But this particular sheet of, you know what it is? It's like a Mylar sheet. I wanted to get like, you remember back in the day, if you're old like me, they used to have overhead projectors, and then they would write, teachers would write on Mylar, and then they would kind of erase it. So I got one of those, but this is a lot thicker than what I thought, so it was kind of a pain to bend it and to cut it the right way. I'm going to do it again, but just as a thought, what do you guys think of this? As I said, I'll clean it up. Please, forgive this. I'll shave it down, so on and so forth. But just concept-wise, do you think it's okay? Let me know. Share a comment. And I will answer and get to it as soon as I can.